Welcome back to Listen and Learn English. I'm Liam, and I'm joined by Sophia. Today we have a very special episode for our A2 and B1 learners. If you're looking to improve your listening and speaking skills naturally, you're in the right place.
Hi everyone, I'm so happy to be here. Today's topic is something very personal, but also very universal. We are talking about feelings. It's one thing to know the words happy and sad, but it's another thing to truly describe how you feel in English during a real conversation.
Exactly, Sophia. In many cultures, talking about feelings can be a bit difficult. But in English-speaking countries, especially in social or professional settings, being able to express your emotions clearly is a huge advantage. So, Sophia, how are you feeling today? And I mean, honestly feeling.
Honestly, I'm feeling a little bit anxious, but also excited. We have a lot of listeners today, and I really want to make sure we give them the best advice possible. What about you, Liam?
I'm feeling energized. I had a very large cup of coffee before we started, so I'm ready to go. But you mentioned anxious. That's a great word for our B1 learners. It's a bit stronger than nervous, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's that feeling in your stomach when you are worried about something that might happen. Many English learners feel anxious when they have to speak to a native speaker. They worry about making mistakes.
That's so true. I remember when I was learning Spanish, I felt embarrassed every time I forgot a word. I would turn red. Have you ever felt embarrassed while traveling or learning a language?
Oh, all the time. One time, I was in France and I tried to order a croissant, but I used the wrong word and accidentally told the baker I was full of soup. He looked so confused. I felt so silly.
Full of soup! That's hilarious. But you see, that's a perfect example. You felt confused, he felt confused, and then you felt embarrassed. These are the social feelings we experience every day.
Let's talk about more positive feelings, though. What makes you feel content, Liam? Not just happy, but content.
That's a deep question. I think I feel content when I'm sitting in my garden on a Sunday morning with a book. No phone, no emails, just peace. It's a feeling of satisfaction. What about you?
For me, it's finishing a big project. When I finally upload a video for our students and I see the first few comments saying, "This helped me," I feel proud. That sense of achievement is a very strong feeling.
I love that. You know, sometimes we feel bittersweet things too, like when a friend moves away. You are happy for their new adventure, but sad because you will miss them.
Bittersweet. That's a beautiful word. It's a mix of emotions. I think many people feel that way when they graduate from university. They are relieved to be finished with exams, but nostalgic about leaving their friends.
Nostalgic. That's another high-level word. It's when you look back at the past and feel a little sad, but also happy about the memories. Speaking of memories, do you ever feel frustrated when you can't remember a specific word in a conversation?
Every single day, Liam. Frustration is a big part of learning. It's that feeling when you know what you want to say, but the words are stuck. I always tell my students, don't get discouraged.
Discouraged is a dangerous feeling. It's when you feel like giving up. How do you handle that? If a learner feels discouraged because their English isn't improving fast enough, what should they do?
I think they should look at how far they've come. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by everything they don't know, they should feel grateful for what they do know. Gratitude is a very powerful emotion.
I agree. Being grateful changes your perspective. You know, some people find it hard to say, "I'm angry." They prefer to say, "I'm a bit annoyed," or "I'm bothered." Why do you think we use softer words sometimes?
I think it's because we want to be polite. If I say, "I'm furious," it sounds like I might start shouting. But if I say, "I'm a little frustrated with the traffic," it sounds more controlled. It's about the intensity of the feeling.
Right, it's like a scale. On one end you have happy, in the middle you have cheerful, and at the top you have ecstatic or overjoyed.
I was ecstatic when I passed my driving test. I was jumping up and down.
I bet. I was just relieved. I hated practicing parallel parking. I was so stressed about it for weeks.
Stress is something everyone feels, but it's important to talk about it. If you keep your feelings inside, you start to feel lonely or isolated. Even if you are surrounded by people, if you don't share your feelings, you can feel alone.
That's a very important point, Sophia. In English, we have a phrase, get it off your chest. It means to talk about something that has been worrying you. It makes you feel so much lighter.
It really does. And to our listeners, how do you feel when you listen to our podcast? Do you feel confident? Do you feel curious? Or maybe you feel a bit bored sometimes. I hope not.
Haha, I hope they aren't bored. But even boredom is an emotion. It tells you that you need a new challenge. If these lessons are getting too easy, maybe it's time to move to the B2 level.
Exactly. Feelings are like a compass. They tell you where to go. If you feel inspired by a book, read more of it. If you feel exhausted, take a rest.
Let's talk about empathy. That's when you understand and share the feelings of another person. It's one of the most important things in human connection.
Yes, when a friend tells me they are feeling down, which is a casual way to say sad, I try to show empathy. I say things like, I understand why you feel that way, or that sounds really tough.
Those are great phrases to use. It shows you are listening. Sometimes we don't need advice. We just need someone to acknowledge our feelings.
Absolutely. We've covered so many emotions today: anxiety, excitement, embarrassment, contentment, pride, frustration, and gratitude. It's a lot.
It is, but that's what makes life interesting. Without the low feelings like sadness or worry, we wouldn't appreciate the high feelings like joy and excitement.
Well said, Liam. I'm feeling very optimistic about our listeners' progress after this episode. Talking about feelings is a big step in becoming a fluent speaker.
Me too, Sophia. It's been a great chat. That brings us to the end of today's episode. We hope you found these phrases and stories helpful.
If you enjoyed this, please give this video a like and share it with a friend who is also learning English.
To make sure you never miss an episode and to keep your learning journey consistent, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications.
Keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next one. Happy learning!